So today we're diving into an AI-powered help desk called Helpera. And look, this is way more than just another software review. What's so interesting about Helpera is its business proposition. It's so different, it might just change how you think about building and selling software altogether.
Okay, if you've ever run a business, does this feel familiar? I mean, the endless flood of support tickets, right? That constant pressure for an instant reply. And the burnout? Oh yeah, that's very, very real. It's a universal headache for a reason. So what do you do when you're an entrepreneur and you're just fed up with the tools out there? Well, you build your own. But here's the kicker, and this is what's really fascinating. He's not just selling you a subscription. He's offering up the entire source code, the whole thing, for you to build on.
So to really get why this is such a big deal, we have to look at the problems Helpera was designed to crush. Let's call it the support desk dilemma.
Yeah, the creator, this online entrepreneur named Surreal, he didn't just build this for some imaginary customer. He built it for himself. He was in the trenches, needing a way to track issues, to slash his team's workload, and, deliver amazing support without cutting corners. This thing was born out of a real burning need.
And his struggles? I bet they sound familiar. You've got this massive ticket volume, which of course leads to team burnout. And when your team is stressed, what happens? The quality of the answers gets all over the place. This is a huge problem, especially for teams where English isn't their first language, right? It's so hard to keep that professional brand voice consistent.
So out of all that frustration, Helpera was born. And let's be clear, this isn't some weekend project or a beta product. The creator used this thing in his own multi-million-dollar business for more than 6 months. It was battle-tested with thousands of real customer interactions before he even thought about releasing it.
And the results? Well, they kind of speak for themselves. We're talking Trustpilot here. A place where people are not afraid to complain. The business using Helpera? A 4.6-star rating from over 80 recent reviews. That is some serious social proof.
And it's not just the rating, it's what people are saying. Responded fast, solved my problem. See, these aren't just empty compliments. These are the direct results you get from a system that actually works.
But wait, there's more. It doesn't stop there. Head over to Google, and across almost 200 reviews, the rating jumps to an incredible 4.9 stars. Wow, that is not a fluke. That's a pattern, and it's powered by a really smart system.
Okay, so how on earth does it get results like that? Let's pop the hood and get into the fun stuff. Let's talk about Helpera's AI superpowers.
All right, the AI attacks the workload in 3 really clever ways. First, it tries to head off the problem at the pass, suggesting a solution before someone even creates a ticket. Genius. Second, it's like having a professional editor on standby, polishing your team's replies. And third, it can literally write detailed answers from scratch just by learning from all your past tickets.
Okay, check this out. This is a perfect example of that answer improvement feature. On the left, you've got this quick, kind of sloppy draft, right? You need to log in. It gets the job done, but it's not exactly professional. Then, one click, and boom, look at the right. The AI turns it into this perfectly polished professional response. This is an absolute game changer, especially for non-native English speakers, or honestly for any agent who's just swamped.
Now this right here is the secret weapon. The reason for those crazy high ratings. It's a review generation engine. Here's how it works. After a ticket is closed, the customer gets a survey. If they give you 5 stars, the system automatically asks them to post that review on Trustpilot or Google. But, and this is the genius part, if they give a lower rating, it sends their feedback straight to the founder's personal email. So you capture the negative feedback to fix it privately while pushing the positive feedback out into the public. It's brilliant.
So, okay, Helpera is clearly a really powerful tool, but the story doesn't end there, not even close. Like I said at the top, this is about way more than just a piece of software. This is a real, honest-to-goodness business opportunity.
So here's where it gets really interesting. You've basically got 3 paths you can take. 1, you can just use it in your own business and make your support awesome. 2, you can white label it. That means you slap your own logo on it and sell it as your very own SaaS product. Hello, recurring revenue. Or 3, the wild card. You take the entire source code and build something completely custom, something totally new.
And why would you want to get into this game? Because the help desk market is, well, it's massive. We're talking about absolute giants like Zendesk with a 10 times billion-dollar valuation. Freshdesk at $3.4 billion. I mean, look at that. Even if you could capture a tiny, tiny slice of that pie, you're looking at a huge business opportunity.
All right, let's drill down into what makes this offer so unique. It's all about complete control.
This is your chance to build a business on code that you actually own. Okay, this quote from the creator is where my mind just gets blown. It feels futuristic. He's not just handing you the code and saying, good luck with that. He's actually suggesting you can use another AI, like Claude, for example, to change Helpera's code just by talking to it, by describing what you want in plain English.
Just think about that for a second. You could tell the AI, hey, add a gamification feature, or build a custom integration with this other tool. And you could do it without being a coding genius. This spin the wheel prize idea, that's just the beginning. The only limit here is really your own imagination.
And you know, even before you start dreaming up custom features, the platform itself is already rock solid. It comes packed with professional tools like this analytics dashboard, so you can track your team's performance, see who your top performers are, and actually measure the impact your support is having.
So really, it all boils down to this one question. You've got this proven AI-powered foundation, right? And you have this insane, unprecedented ability to change it just by talking to another AI. So, what would you build with it? What new business, what new feature, what new solution could you create? The door is wide open.